Good morning, Arizona. I'm Jef Rawls.
I'm Ken Kaz, and this is AZTV's Monthly News and Review, September 2010.
The show where we bring you last month's news in case you forgot, and because next month's news isn't available yet.
It's official, Arizona. The recession is over. According to a Cambridge study, the recession in Arizona actually ended 15 months ago. Many Arizonians took to the streets to celebrate the good news, then quickly got back in the unemployment line. There have been glimmers of hope in Arizona's economy. Last month, McDonald's announced the creation of 1,000 part-time positions. 15,000 Arizonians applied for the positions, meaning 1,000 lucky folks walked away with jobs, while 14,000 people came to the grim realization that they can't even get a job at McDonald's.
It's got to be rough.
It's hard out there.
Scottsdale-based Taser International inked a deal to sell 2,748 stun guns to the Texas Department of Public Safety. Upon receipt of the tasers, the Texas DPS announced it will be changing its motto from courtesy, service, protection to yeehaw, this here's fun.
That is fun. Blockbuster Video filed for bankruptcy last month. The once dominant movie rental company plans to restructure its finances in hopes of remaining competitive in the movie rental industry. Similar businesses struggling to stay competitive are Typewriter Depot and Grog's House of Stone-Cut Wheels. Sometimes you just have to let it go, guys.
Thousands of people in Paris protested the expulsion of gypsies by the French government. President Nicolas Sarkozy stood fast by his statement that gypsy camps would be systematically evacuated. Among the gypsies expected to be displaced by the expulsion are Johnny Depp, Stevie Van Zandt, and Keith Richards.
I think it's Sarkozy.
Sarkozy. Sarkozy's one of those little squishy things.
Happy birthday, Mexico! America's little hermano to the south turned 200 years old last month. Fortunately, America couldn't afford to send a big expensive present this year and instead opted to re-gift Ricky Martin. As a gesture of neighborly spirit, Arizona Governor Jan Brewer phoned Mexican President Felipe Calderon to congratulate him on his country's bicentennial. The conversation, however, turned awkward when Governor Brewer attempted to sing Happy Birthday and forgot the words to the song. Jeff? It's a tricky song, a lot of words.
President Obama announced that he will be releasing a children's book he authored entitled Of Thee I Sing, A Letter to My Daughters. The 40-page tribute to groundbreaking Americans is receiving high praise from House Democrats who stated, unlike the health care bill, we might actually read this. In a surprising show of bipartisan support, former President George W. Bush agreed to let President Obama read his new book to him. The book isn't scheduled to be released to the public until November 16th of this year, but demand is expected to be high, especially in Florida, where controversial pastor Terry Jones is encouraging people to buy and burn as many copies as they can.
Good times.
Good times.
Jones, the pastor of a small 50-member church in Gainesville, Florida, drew worldwide attention with his threats to burn copies of the Quran last month. This prompted radical Islamists in the Middle East to burn American flags and threaten death to America. U.S. officials convinced Jones not to burn the Qurans, which in turn prompted radical Islamists to burn American flags and threaten death to America. It's just what they do. The increasing religious tensions were resolved, oddly enough, when physicist Stephen Hawking announced last month that an all-powerful creator was not necessary for the creation of our universe, prompting both radical Christians and radical Islam to put aside their differences and burn Stephen Hawking.
Good idea. High schools in Ohio and New York are installing all-carrot vending machines. The vending machines were installed to encourage kids to eat healthier, and all proceeds from the machines go back to the schools. So far, they have raised $0. It's a good idea.
Yeah, kids love vegetables. A woman in Vancouver, Washington, who gained sympathy worldwide after she claimed a random assailant threw acid on her face, came forward and admitted she inflicted the attack upon herself to garner attention. The woman made the admission stating, "I am ashamed of my actions and obviously a little red in the face."
Literally. For many women, morning sickness can be one of the most miserable parts of pregnancy. Unfortunately, a new study suggests that there is very little that women can do other than, quote, grin and bear it. The new study was conducted by the cast members of The Sopranos. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do, huh? What are you going to do? You're sick. Forget about it. What are you going to do, huh?
It's only in the morning. You got all day to feel better. Forget about it.
Have a cannoli. You'll feel better, huh? Forget about it. In Utah, a 90-foot compressed air cannon successfully launched a 10-pound pumpkin more than a mile in distance. The launch confirmed government fears that Utah is prepared to declare the Mormon version of jihad on America. In addition, the national threat level has been raised to orange based on rumors that the LDS scientists are secretly working on an enriched cabbage program.
Local scientists say that they will test a new method to repair damaged heart tissue by using adult stem cells extracted from a patient's own heart. Scientists suggest if the new procedure still doesn't heal your broken heart, try taking a long bath, burn some incense, and listen to Enya albums. For me, it works every time.
Seriously?
Yeah, it does. Enya.
It's frightening.
I know.
After 11 years of arduously searching the skies for inhabitable planets, a team of astronomers working at an observatory in Hawaii have discovered an Earth-like planet that could sustain life, remarkably only 20 light years from Earth. The scientists admit they probably could have discovered the nearby planet much sooner had the observatory not been located in Hawaii.
Party, party. Aqua Advantage, a genetically altered Atlantic salmon which grows twice as fast as normal, is poised to become the first genetically altered animal for human consumption. After years of testing, the FDA claims there have been no visible side effects from eating the fish and have given it 4 thumbs up.
In Buffalo, New York, Sonia Thomas ate 181 chicken wings in 12 minutes to claim the National Chicken Wing Eating Contest. The impressive feat was even more astounding when you take into fact the chickens were still alive at the time.
That's pretty nasty.
I don't think PETA sponsored that one.
Not at all. In sports, Reggie Bush decided last month to forfeit his 2005 Heisman Trophy under mounting pressure that he received benefits that violated NCAA rules. Democrats on Capitol Hill were jubilant over the announcement, cheering, "We finally took down a Bush." In response, Republicans are now demanding a full investigation as to how Redskins running back Clinton Portis really injured his groin last month. Those Clintons.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
Danger at the ballpark. During a recent D-back game, a 13-year-old boy was struck in the head by a flying baseball bat 10 minutes after a 2-year-old girl was struck by a ball. The incidents were part of an ill-conceived ballpark promotional event entitled Fan Hatred Day, where players are allowed to hurl baseball paraphernalia at unsuspecting fans. Diamondback officials said they are canceling future Fan Hatred Days and instead will bring back the always popular Running with Scissors Day, where kids 12 and under will be given a large pair of razor-sharp scissors and allowed to run the bases after the game. Some old-time fun at the ballpark, Jeff.
Take me there, Dad. A Central Pennsylvania Technological College held an experiment whereby staff and students could not access Facebook, Twitter, or any other social media for an entire week. Sadly, they all died.
That is sad. Well, that's your news and review for September, folks.
Stay cool, Arizona.
Take care.